Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back. Episode 35. Week 10 is in the books. The regular season is in the books. And of course, as soon as I start the show, the dogs go crazy.
I know. It's been so quiet. It's been too quiet. I told you.
That's some bull crap.
Yeah. Yeah, man. 35. Week 10, man. Regular season wrapped up. It's a sad moment, but I'm also excited for what's to come.
Right. Yeah. We'll see how, because like this off season, there was quite a lot of news that went on in the off season. I mean, we're not quite in the off season, but we're in the playoffs. But we're approaching that off season, and I don't know if I told you, but the draft is in July.
It remains. Yep. So it's very fast. It happens. It's kind of wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just get that little break. Yeah, man. That's I want to get this one out of the way though. Boy, Frank Ragnow announces retirement. My opinion, best center in football. It's a sad day, man. I've had this jersey this is one of my first ones this is my first jersey of the new when they changed him over. So sad to see him go. But I mean, I get it. He's been battling through stuff for years. I mean, his foot, his back, like all kinds of stuff. So I can't imagine the pain he's went through just to keep being out there because he's like with the boys, you know.
Mm-hmm. But congratulations on retirement, Frank.
Yeah.
Sucks to see you go, but we're happy for you, big guy.
Sad day.
Sad day. But quick shout out to everyone that came to the tailgate. Shout out to Pablo. He came down nice and early, hung out for what I want to say close to hour and a half, 2 hours.
It was pushing 2 hours, man. He was there for way longer than I thought he was going to be. So
right, you're the man, guy. You kept the kids entertained for sure.
Mm-hmm. He was there taking pictures, playing catch with everybody. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
That tailgate was fun, man.
Yeah, that was I think that was the best one for sure.
Oh yeah. Maybe not as many people as we thought, but I think if the line didn't get as big so fast, everybody was like, "Oh crap!" And they went straight there because they saw the mass of people, which was a good idea because didn't get any myself.
Yeah, apparently. So that'll lead us into our next discussion. Is just the bobblehead fiasco.
Yeah. So they were giving them out. Like people would come up and just say, "Hey, my wife and my daughter are back there. I need to get one for them." They were handing like 3, 4, 5 out at a time to people. Mm-hmm. That's not cool when we have people waiting for that long. You know what I'm saying? We were in line for an hour, so there's people who are waiting way longer, and I'm sure didn't.
Right. And even when I was talking to Jeremiah, he was like, "Dude, I can't believe you guys didn't get one. You guys were pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys should have gotten one."
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, when we got in there, they were gone."
Yeah, I saw Jeremiah between the two gates, and I ran to the other side, and I watched in both sides. I watched them give away the last one. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man!
Jeez, yeah, that was rough.
There was a lot of people out there, though. That was awesome. I can't believe how many people were there before the game this time. Yeah. I mean, it was the whole street was full all the way back. The line was all the way pretty much to where the garage opens up. So,
yeah, it was awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited while we were standing outside. I was like, dude, look at all these people. It's about time.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we need.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
16,014, I believe, was the official final, which that's awesome. I can't believe. I mean, we were shooting for 15. There's a lot of people who were like, I think that's too. I even was like, that might be a little high. And we beat that, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was huge. We even beat DC this week. Like, we've had the second best showing besides for St. Louis.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, even on the graphics we saw, they kind of exclude that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can't. We'll talk about the stats more, but I mean, we're the only ones with a significant increase or any increase at all. if you don't count that extra game for
for St. Louis,
yeah.
So, but Mike said he was flagging folks in.
Mm-hmm.
He got cussed out by some lady.
I mean,
to talk to us.
Desmond had the music and the smell. He was flipping them the shit out of them burgers, man.
Oh man, Desmond was killing it. If you're in the comments, man, sound off.
Yeah, for real.
Hats off to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mike was over there grilling the dogs and stuff.
Yeah, your pulled pork was real good.
Thanks, man. Bryce Perkins bobblehead 2026.
It's got to be. If he lands on the Lions.
Michigan and DC tied for 6 players on the all UFL team.
Yeah, do we want to just get into that? That's out, or I was going to kind of save it for the end, but I mean.
Yeah. I mean, we can go back over it at the end.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Into the games?
Yeah, let's do that. Game time.
Game time. Battlehawks beat the Defenders.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was me or you. I don't know if it was me or you that we're saying it might be a little defensive battle. We're curious to see what we see, and it was. I mean, 13-8, man. That's not and by no means a large margin. I mean, who was it? Yeah, I mean, they put 31 times they rushed the ball, the Battlehawks I'm talking about. So, and Brandon Silvers only threw it 8 times. So, I mean, not that they really needed to, but we knew what they were doing. They were just trying to get the game. Chewing the clock, man. Chewing the clock.
Yeah, they were controlling the game. You know, Beck knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's why he's been to the playoffs twice.
Mm-hmm.
For the UFL. I'm just talking about the UFL, not talking pre-merger. UFL.
Yes.
Don't want people to get all up in an uproar.
Yeah. Well, the elephant in the room for why the score was so low outside of defense, the freaking water, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude. It was so. First of all, delayed 48 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, 45 minutes to an hour.
Which when it went into halftime, Bree was like, "Oh, that's halftime." I'm like, "I told you it was delayed. It's 8 o'clock game, got delayed. I'm sorry." She's like, "I can't." I'm like, "I didn't expect you."
Yeah, I passed out on the couch somewhat some point in the third quarter.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was sticking it out.
I wake up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, once the field dried off, but the first quarter was the worst, obviously. But man, there was so much water, and it reminded me of practice in PH. We had a practice where they're like, "All right, guys, we can either do this or we can go play in this," and everybody's like, "We're in it. Let's go.
We're in it. Let's go." Yeah.
But
great shout out to you, Desmond.
Oh, he missed his shout out. Well, he got a real cool picture out of it. I got one in the flames like coming up. Everybody's behind him. It was a pretty good picture.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. But
you guys got some good pictures. I suck at breaking out my phone at events because I'm usually just there like soaking it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my phone enough whenever I'm at home and doing other things. I've been thinking this all season long. Well, not that, but just the light field markings at Audi Field.
We talked about this. It's hard to watch even before the rain. It's like they don't even the end zone. You're like, did they score? Was that? Did I see a pylon? Like,
right. It's hard to know where the end zone is, like from watching it on TV.
Yeah, I'm sure when you're there.
I've never been to Audi Field, so
yeah, maybe next year. Maybe. I'd like to go.
That's. I told Nino last night. I said, I either want to hit at least one road game per year, or we're doing the championship every year.
Well,
one of those
championship comes here.
Yeah, if the championship comes here, we're definitely hitting a road game.
Yeah, but all right. Anyways, so yeah, Mike DeLillo, which I think every time we get on here, I'd say his name a different way. But Mike DeLillo was in there, and I was surprised at how much he was running, especially. But I mean, he was trying to throw the ball early, but it looked odd, man. Like trying to throw all that water through all that water. Even at one point, you saw all the receivers took all their gloves off. Like it was rough out there.
Yeah, no point in having them on. You know what I'm saying? It's just making it worse.
Yeah, man. I mean, what? How much you can't? There's not enough spikes. You know, there's not enough cleat spike to go through that much and still have traction, especially when all that the rubber has water absorbed. Like there was like inch deep puddles over the turf.
Oh yeah, yeah. They I forgot who it was, but I think it was like a sack or a fumble or something, and two of the big guys, they just ran and did belly slides. And they went like 10, 15 yards. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys are definitely having fun. You can tell it's the last game of the season and they're just excited to be out there.
Yeah. And I mean, you're not really, you got Brandon Silvers, you got your guys resting. I swear half the game was spent with Tamu with a camera in his face.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely just like a Teamu interview with a little bit of football going on in the background.
It was like bad. Yeah, it was like, especially with the water, it didn't feel like a real game. It felt like play more than a game. But I mean, that obviously it wasn't. But I'm excited to see how they match up next week in a dome, so we don't see another water game.
Yeah, no elements. Unless we have some in Birmingham.
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be getting like that though. So I lost this pick because I had the Defenders. So
yep. I took the Hawks.
Yep, you got them. So you're one up on me here this week. We should have
took
a total tally.
As Mike would say.
What's up? Oh yeah, the swoo.
Swords with wings.
Yeah. So these teams are going to see each other next week again. So this should be.
It'll be. I think it'll be kind of like how we called it last week, but with the right people in the game. It's definitely going to be another defensive battle.
More predictable, especially with weather conditions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, there he is. There he is. Swords with wings.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so the next game, which is actually not the next game. This is Sunday game. But so Renegades kind of put the Brahmas to bed, man.
Yeah.
It was a rough go.
Definitely, it was a rough outing for the Renegades.
Yeah, for Kellen Mond.
Renegades, for the Brahmas.
Kellen Mond, so 17 for 27, so 63%, not terrible, but 150 yards, excuse me. 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So just a game he played. It felt, I mean, we kind of talked about it a few weeks ago, like the Brahmas kind of felt like they didn't want to be there anymore. A little bit. So what do you think? We talked about it on the pregame. Luis Perez last game. If it is, I mean, did you see the awkwardness when he ran that touchdown?
No,
dude. He ran and he leaped, got hit in the hip, and one of his knees went. I thought he hyperextended it, but he was fine. He was perfectly fine.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he announced his retirement?
I don't know, man. He's got the wheels. No. I don't know. I mean, it would, like we talked about, it would kind of make sense, but it's only he can decide. I mean,
right.
Obviously. It's a lot to think about.
Move into being a QB coach.
Yeah. But yeah, this game started. Dede Hunter fumbled, and the Brahmas got it. So it was looking hot in the beginning, and then they got squandered just for the rest of the game. They didn't even that field goal was off of their first one, I believe.
Yeah, so they only scored 2 field goals.
Yeah, in the first, in the third. and then the Arlington put up 20 in the second quarter, and then a kick in the fourth quarter. So it was a very spaced out, odd game. But I mean, Perez was hitting some people. He had hit Selcanel a few times. No surprise to me that he ended up on the all UFL team. Or
no, for sure.
Vaughn's either.
Whenever we first started texting each other about it, I was like, "Oh yeah, Selcanel has definitely got to be on there."
Mm-hmm. Corbin didn't have a great game, so 10 for 55, which we've kind of expected more out of him these last few. He was the last remaining piece on the Brahms that I feel like was running. He was running his ass off, man.
And
yep. So he only went for 55 yards, but Sheardon, he got a rush in, 1 for 4-yard gain. Didn't fall backwards.
That's good.
Yeah, but so Arlington total squad, they only had 20 rushes for 49 yards.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They could not get that going.
No, not at all. I mean, the Brahmas only had 19 for 75, so not like an incredibly amount, but under 50 yards on 20. So they definitely weren't leaning that way. And 9 of them came from Perez and one of them was his 7-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Did you see these comments?
No, I have not. I'm sorry.
Luis is going to come back until he wins a championship.
Ooh. He doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. I feel like he's assured with himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, where am I at? Kellen Mond was the most overhyped player this year.
Oh man, and it's not like he hasn't gotten his chances. Even like with the shift, they tried to play to his strengths, and it still didn't even work out. I mean, 77.7 was his QBR this week.
Ooh. And then he also hit 60 passing TDs on his career. Good job for Luis Perez.
That is. Yeah.
Does Bob Stoops come back next year?
Are they linked together? What if it is? What if it's an overhaul, new head coach, new quarterback? I mean, that's just new team. I mean, not obviously not holistically, but if you get a new coach with a new scheme in there.
Yeah. Here's another take. Alex McGough was the most overhyped player of the year. I mean, yeah, there was some hype about McGough coming back.
I feel like it was when we were in there wasn't much going on.
Like preseason.
Yeah. And then he unneeded.
No, he got hurt in the first play against us.
Yeah, no, I'm saying after. I mean, he's been healthy for a couple weeks now, right?
Yeah, but look at what Jamar's been doing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by unneeded. I didn't mean like.
Right. So, I mean, since we're kind of like heading that way.
Let's see. We both, yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of.
Yeah, the Stallion Stampede sinks the boats with just putting an exclamation point on the end of the season. I feel like the Stallions were definitely trying to like make a statement heading into next week.
Mm-hmm. It was unnecessary, but I mean, it came from the defense. I mean, Trey Crowder put up 2 himself.
Yeah, that's 12 right there.
In 2 plays, which is wild. But I mean, yeah, Jamar looked good. I don't know. I mean, you take away those and it's kind of reasonable. But I mean, the Showboats did not look great. I mean, Dresser Wynn ended with a 32, two interceptions. I mean, did he get taken out at one point from injury? I know he went down hard as heck one time.
I'm not sure.
Because that's when, Troy Williams came in at the end, but I wasn't sure. 40-2.
Jeez. Oh, second biggest blowout in modern era 2019 to president. Only blowout bigger was Boats versus Stallions in week 2.
So there's a precedent here.
That was the score of that game.
Yeah, I mean, how does this make you feel after we lose and then you see what we got to go up against here? I mean, we called it a
mean,
fun game, the Watery Bowl, because they're like both resting. We were resting as well, but this kind of, I mean, I kind of anticipated this was going to happen because, well, maybe not this bad.
Yeah, not that bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe like 28-9, not 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But
Yeah, I mean, Smith only threw 17. I mean, Peasley came in, but I mean, 13 for 17, so 76.5% for 127 yards, but had a touchdown, 116 QBR.
yeah, see, he did good.
Mm-hmm.
He was effective. I
Yeah.
mean, they got film on their other guys like they were supposed to.
But they were, I mean, Ricky Person, 2 rushing tuds, and then Roundtree again with his. I mean, they only had their longest rush of the day was 16 yards, but it's the same on the other side of the ball, 16 yards for both teams.
Yeah, but it sounds like they were just doing it more consistently.
Mm-hmm. 20. So the Stallions had 26 overall rushes for 118 yards, and then the Showboats had
How many first downs? Do you have that one pulled up in front of you?
let's see.
I kind of like that stat. How many first downs and third down conversions? That can tell you a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't see that.
Yeah. Anyways, not that big of a deal. Apparently, the Stallions were tearing them up.
Yeah, they had 5.9 yards per play, 4 red zone touchdowns out of 4 attempts. So, yeah, it was. I mean, it was overall offense, defense. It wasn't close. I mean, they Showboats have their OT hat that can hang on the season. So
yeah, I mean they got that for sure. But
I thought it was interesting. I mean, I know we passed them already. But
it was rough covering the boats this year for AFN. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
at least it wasn't the Brahmas.
Yeah.
But
you had 2 good ones.
Sorry to my horns forward people, but
at
least it wasn't the Brahmas.
No matter what, they're OT champ. Exactly.
It's just like
it's like the Bears and being the offseason champions. It's the same.
Right. I was towards the end of the fourth quarter of our game. I'm like, we're down by 7, man. We could have a week 10 overtime game where we take this home.
I was hoping.
I was hoping to. That would have been so awesome to have that for the last home game in front of all those people, even though a lot of people started leaving early.
Yeah, on that, we'll just shift to our game.
Yeah. My bad.
No, you're good. I mean, I was just trying to do it while you were still talking. But yeah, that final interception, what?
Yeah.
What?
You went from being Danny Phantom to
Daniel
Etling.
Yeah. You got the moniker back, and then we snatched it right from you.
Because you only get to be Danny Phantom when you do cool shit.
Yeah. Cool names when you do cool shit.
Right.
Man, I mean, I this is the one I got over you, so we're even on the week because I had the Roughnecks taking this. Because I mean, I don't know if we've said this before, but this team looks good with McClendon. We can say good. We did say better, but he's commanding this offense, just like that clip that you had. Do you still have it up?
What? Oh, on Instagram. Where is it?
Yeah, you better find it.
I got it.
But man, he's got control of the offense, and the more he's in it, the better they get. Yeah.
You ready? Yeah. This was hilarious when I seen this going through social media the other day.
Hey, what y'all going? All right. Here we go. What? Hey, what y'all going?
Look at him.
Where are you going?
Play it one more time so you can see him point. Watch the offensive lineman.
All right. Here we go. What? Hey, what y'all going? All right.
That's funny, man.
That had me going.
Yeah. I mean, McClendon 17 for 31, so I mean only 54% for 193, but yeah, I mean they did enough to get us. I mean, obviously the pick six doesn't help, and then
Right.
we had some non-scene penalties because that hit on Etling on the sideline. To me, it clearly looked like he was still in or touched the line at least, or was right there, and he just slammed into the ground. Man, I don't understand.
Yeah, it was a late hit.
Yeah,
but
and the boy that there was some angry linemen and angry receivers and angry DBs
there for sure.
Yeah, I mean, COC was trying to rip that dude's head off, man.
And then, dude, like, it'd be a completely different game if we didn't have that fumble on the 5-yard line and then throw it another 10 yards farther behind us instead of falling on it. And then the other 46-yard rush that Rocky had got called back. So,
yeah, which we were like, oh, it's dead. And then they went to freaking what's his dude?
Yeah, no, we had Pereira, didn't we?
Yeah, we took him to New York, and then I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He did it, but it was very disheartening when we're like, all right, Rocky.
Yeah, he was doing good, and then it just went bad real fast.
So here's our QB stat line: 13 for 30, 43%, 131 yards, 4.4 average, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So that's for both combined quarterbacks. So Danny Etling ended with a 26.4 QBR, and Rocky Lombardi ended with a 30.1.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So I mean, even like, look at the score. What? I didn't throw it on here. It was a 7-point game.
19-12. Yeah, it's a 19-12. Yeah.
So those couple of plays that went wrong, and then like we had a QBR combined of what, like 30%, like it just
less than. So it'd be like 28 point something.
And we still only lost by 7. You know what I'm saying? So that's
yeah, I mean, McLennan only had a 73.7. To be fair, I left that out. But yeah, I do agree. And we got Colburn back, and he looks good. So he's healthy. He got his burst. How long was that?
It was like
23-yard run. So Nate McCrary ended with 12 rushes for 68. I saw somewhere he was like the highest rated running back this week or something like that. Or maybe it might have been on our team, highest graded offensive player. I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, consistency.
I think Danny Etling is the definition of the most mid QB in the UFL. He can win games against bad teams, but against better teams, he doesn't look good. I mean,
nope.
Yeah.
I want to throw that one up. %25.
So it seems that we challenge more often.
I mean, 2 for 8, yeah.
Twice as much.
Significantly. But so I mean, no Perkins, no Toa, no. I mean, Malik Turner back there kind of scared me just because we lean on him for possessions. I mean, throughout the season we have. So I mean, we want that going into the playoffs, but it will be good to have Devin Ross back, hopefully.
Yeah, and hey, yeah, Devin Ross and Xavier Malone back for returning and stuff. That's going to help on special teams. Kenny's going to help on the defense. Hopefully, Cole Cabral will be back and healthy for the offensive line. We'll have Bryce Perkins back. So we're going to have our team back from DC, DC game. Plus,
essentially,
Matt Colburn.
Yeah, so in addition. Then, I mean, that's going to be fun to see all them. We can just pound the rock, man.
That's what I'm hoping, dude.
Yeah.
And
CJ's better. I didn't expect that.
Whoa.
Not much. 3% better.
I mean, I do agree with this a little bit. Momentum is vital going into the playoffs,
Mhm.
and it's been stunned a little bit. I can't understand that from a fan's point of view, losing 2 in a row, but also we've had the most athletic, arguably the most athletic guy in the league on the bench for 2 weeks,
Yeah. Getting healthy.
getting healthy.
He's going to get his damn hurdle.
Yeah, he's gonna get his hurdle for touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling it. Here we go. Ragnow and Eminem need to buy the Panthers.
Yes. I'm going to contact the Rags to Riches Foundation tomorrow.
Like, we need you guys to sponsor us.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you want to feed some helpless little Panthers?
Well, we were talking about kind of the losing and going into the playoffs. I'm still hoping that we needed to lose that game, like I was talking about. I still wish we would have beat Birmingham to break that streak, but
I think this week is the week we do it.
now we have a hungry team getting off being healthy for the last 2 weeks. We remained relatively healthy for this game. We'll see what comes out of the injury report. I haven't seen anything yet, but so yeah, I think you're right. I think we're primed to actually take this, which I mean, there's no reason we can't, especially when Bryce is on the field.
Right. I completely agree. This week, I mean, it's not like we're going to win by a landslide. I don't think we will. But I do think it's going to be a fight to the end, like it always is with Birmingham.
That one scoring play that we don't make or they do make, we're finally going to flip that. That's all it's going to take. That when we're on the goal line with 4 chances, Bryce is getting that in. Like we're not being held.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Smart football.
Yeah, there's this too. Kenai Lovely.
Mm-hmm. But I haven't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's going to be.
If they just took him out for a precautionary.
We saw him going by on the cart though. So
yeah, he was kind of nursing him a little bit.
Yeah, he was. Well, do we want to talk about the UFL now?
Yeah.
So we got
to talk about the all UFL players.
Yes, sir. So here we'll start with the defensive players. Bam. So Michigan, notably, we got Arnold Tarpley for safety and Kendrick Whitehead up there.
Yes,
so
sir.
I don't know if you noticed how many DCs going on here. So we got 5 defensive players for DC. But yeah, I mean, is there anybody you're surprised? Do you think that I think Frank would have been on here definitely if he would have remained healthy?
For sure.
So that's frustrating. But I mean, I'm not mad at him for getting injured, obviously.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't have any like arguments here who I think could be here instead of somebody else. I am glad to see 2 Panthers on there. At least we got on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised none of our defensive linemen made it on there.
We spread it around a lot, man. I mean, Kenny might have been sneaky, but he didn't have like the production. You know, maybe not even really in tackles. He had a few games, but he wasn't like it was a deterrent, man. He was there and they steered away. That's his job.
Oh. So going over the comments, in an alternate universe, Ginda and Speaks would be on there. Yes, if they had a healthy season, they would definitely be on there. I completely agree with that.
Full healthy season.
Yeah, I'm surprised Travis Feeney wasn't on the list. I am too. Feeney. Sorry. Boy Meets World. PTSD.
All right. And then so offense. So here's where we really come in.
Shine.
Yeah. So offensive line, obviously we are one of the strongest in the league. And we got Cole Cabral, which God, like you said, I hope he comes back. and Ryan Nelson. And then we got Bryce Perkins for the quarterback, and then Gunnar Oaks, which that's the one that kind of surprised me, but it makes sense having two. And he has had a great season. So, but when I saw him, I was like, oh, that's, I mean, good. I'm happy for it, but man, that's
Yeah.
Good
job, Gunnar.
So,
I mean, good job to all the guys on the list for sure.
I'm not complaining about the receivers because we have, we have 4 of the whole team on offense, but as I'm sure Brian is apt to point out, COC Mariner still finished leading the league in receiving yards.
Mike actually pointed it out.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was already up there. So, but then when you look at this, who are we taking out? Are we taking out Deion Kane? Are we taking Chris Rowland out? Are we taking Tyler Vaughns out? I mean, the only one I can really think about is Chris Rowland, I guess, but then I mean, he's that's a lot of perception or a lot of receptions and a lot of production.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's hard on who you would take out.
Right. That's kind of how I evaluated it.
Take Vaughns out.
I mean, you could, but he's
take out Rowland. Take out Kane.
Yeah, see, we got it's
all
hard.
over.
Realistically, it's hard to stick that in, but that was really the only. I mean, we all kind of knew Jacob Sailors was going to be in there, but yeah, nobody else really stuck out. But I would like to see COC in there. I'm sure he was. I'm sure they had the conversation we're having right now about who to put in there, right? And especially coming up to the tail end, they're probably really watching that. They were probably hoping that either one of them had a big game. Yeah, I just had a 4th.
Yeah, I think if COC would have got a few more well, he didn't get targeted at all during the Roughnecks game. So I know Brian's going to be, saying something about that. But if he would have got some targets, he would have.
That would be the only thing because it would have to be an offensive package. Right. But when you think, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Interesting thought. That's hard.
For sure.
We'll add it. We'll have to make a graphic and put them in there.
Call the 4th receiver COC rule.
There we go. He's mad.
Oh, I bet. Because after the game, we said something, and he said, "How Justin Hall do?"
The Panther dude.
He was worried about Justin Hall.
Yeah. The boys, man. Gunnar Oaks, Michigan, too.
Yep. Yeah, him and Brian went to school together. Brian Dooley.
Yeah, Eastern. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Eastern. So.
Yep. Ryan and Cole are like best friends.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And they're both on there. I mean, look at the ice baths and the saunas that we see. They're always in. It doesn't make. I mean, it makes sense
every day.
Yeah, productive. They're both mentally. I mean, they're sharp. They do it. They work out in the off season to be good for football because they have to be mentally sharp. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Especially like Lincoln to 3rd and 1, for sure.
Yeah, they were very close. Oh man.
Yeah. Do you have that saved on the computer or no? But as Brian put out a graphic earlier, COC always does really good against the Stallions. So we're hoping that he shows out this weekend. But I think it's more of a it might be like a Bryce Perkins and COC.
Sorry, guys. I had to concentrate. Here you go. So here is is this the COC one you were talking about? The one against Birmingham?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all time, I mean, if we want to go through it, but I'm just going to go through all time. Total all time, COC has 27 targets, 19 receptions, and this is all against the Stallions. So leading up to we'll cover this again, I'm sure. 329 yards, so 17.3 yards per catch. 17.3 yards per catch.
That's crazy.
77 yak yards, 46 is his longest, and he's got 3 touchdowns. And that's over the last 2 seasons, so 4 games. This year he hit a little slump, but I mean, still overall, that's great production against them.
It's 5 games, right, Brian? Because does it count the championship game last year?
I don't think the stats are in here. Oh, wait, no, it's 4 because he was in an inactive week 2, so he did only play 2 games against them last week. The fine print. I got it on a small screen, but
Shout out Brian Taylor on the graphic.
Yeah. Oh, more to come. We're trying to get we'll have special things next week. But yeah, so there's another. We'll see. Even though he wasn't on the UFL, all UFL team. I mean, he's definitely.
Oh, he said read the bottom 2 notes.
Hold on. Sealsy Mariner has 2 of his 3 UFL career 100-yard games against Birmingham Stallions. All 3 were road games. He also has scored 3 of his 4 UFL career touchdowns against Birmingham. So 2 in the regular season, 1 post game, and that's at Birmingham. So he strives in the white, man.
Yeah.
And we'll have Perkins back, which we know he performs better, as I so astutely said wrongly.
And like we've kind of mentioned before, Bryce doesn't just play better as an individual, he makes the team better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
The run game's better with him. The pass game's better with him. The offensive line continuity is better with him. He knows how to. I don't know. I just feel like that's why he's QB1.
Yeah, the defense is more, more confident going. That they're going to have their rest. That their offense can perform to keep them, off the field when they need to be, or if the game dictates, and them on the field.
Mm-hmm. So there's been a few people that have rumored, nothing official, that they'd like to see Bryce Perkins go to the Lions.
I mean, we all would. I mean, he came here. The story of Jake Bates is, it's one of the nation. It's not just a Michigan story. And so now we're having success. We'd like to get him there, which it'd be awesome to throw on a Lions, Perkins jersey.
For sure. See, Bryce raises everyone's level.
I agree.
It's like a QB should. Good QB should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could see him. I mean, he was standing there on the sideline. I mean, Etling had his helmet on the whole time, but he was going to play in the game. Perkins is just standing there itching with his helmet in his hand the whole time.
Trade Hendon Hooker.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that J-Mark could get an NFL look
coming back, man? I mean, he hasn't had the workload either, so he's primed and ready to go into a camp and compete. I mean, that's what he's done especially with the stable, no pun intended, that the Stallions have at quarterback, or have had to have.
Yeah, especially this season. That was kind of like us last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, you just can't get it together. But
we went through 4 different quarterbacks last season, and still made it to the playoffs like the Stallions have.
Yeah.
So,
and now we're back, man. I can't wait to break this all down Thursday.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
And I do have a question. I was thinking about this. Maybe we should do it now. Should we just do it when we're in the car?
What?
Just do the show Friday when we're in the car, or when we get there?
We could just put the girls up front and put us in the back.
Yeah. Just an idea.
An idea.
We'll brainstorm.
Think about it.
Well, was there anything you wanted to talk about? We talked about the bobblehead fiasco. We talked about all UFL.
Attendance was up 43.6% from last year.
Yes, holy
flipping amazing.
Yeah, where is that at?
Also, watch party Sunday at DraftKings, for the conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there. Mike will be there more than likely. Pretty sure Brian will be there. Desmond can't make it.
I'm sorry.
Only the real ones remember Brian Lewerke. Yeah, I remember Lewerke last year.
So here, I have the attendance.
Oh, the bobblehead fiasco. So they had 2,000 bobbleheads to give out. And I would say there was, 6 different lines, right, Jesse, at gate A?
If you want
And
to.
we were probably, I would assume, 60 to 70 people back in line. And by the time we got inside, there was no bobbleheads left.
I went to both gates, like I said.
And it was just redonkulous.
Oh my God, I gotta get used to this document. Brian, this thing's crazy. Where's the one with all the attendances?
Panthers are the only team whose attendance have increased since last season. True to a point. If the Battlehawks didn't have the 6th home game, they wouldn't have had an increase. Their increase was only 3.1%. Our local statistician, Brian, has it all worked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll have it. I'm looking for it now. I thought I had it right here. I lied.
Good job, Desmond. I'm glad you got one.
I know a lot of people did. Some people that might run certain Lions related podcasts had to get one through other means.
Yeah,
get one of them.
Yeah, I don't know, would you call her like one of the spirit girls or something like that?
Yeah, like basically.
Yeah. Well, she works on the side of the field and she gets people hype and she does a t-shirt toss. He ran into her and she was carrying 2 of them and I guess she's a subscriber of his. And he was like, "Hey, can I have one of those?" And she was just like, "I guess."
I'm sorry, I'm still digging, man.
Yeah, that'd be gate G. That's what Jesse was saying when he went to both gates. By the time he got to the 2nd gate, he's seen them hand the last one out.
Gone. I'm about to stop looking. Oh, found it. Perfect.
Yeah, but they're still counting it towards St. Louis's attendance. Because do you think if they were at the Alamo Dome that they would have actually pulled 27,000?
So it's very fine. I don't know if people can see this, but down here at the bottom, highlighted. So Michigan is the only team. If you take this out, that extra game when it was their home game, they didn't have an increase, obviously. So we had 43.6% increase, and with that game, St. Louis is the only other team to have it, even with that full game advantage, and they were still only up 3.1%.
Yeah, and I think if you take that game out, it puts them negative 13%.
Yeah, I can find the other one here. 1 second. Yeah, right here, negative 13%. So this is without that extra game.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put that attendance towards San Antonio, they will go up 21%. But that's obviously
unrealistic.
Yeah, very skewed. So I like this other one personally.
Yeah.
And shout out to Brian, man.
Yeah, Brian's a man. He's the statistician.
Mm-hmm. Statistician.
He got a championship ring for being a statistics guy at Ontario Hockey League, I believe.
I believe it.
OHL. Is that what OHL stands for, Brian? But so let me ask you. If it's anybody besides for St. Louis in the Dome on June 14th, do you think it's going to be as packed as it would be if St. Louis was there?
No, but I think that they'll still have an increase from it's going to be over 30,000 regardless. But if it's St. Louis, it's going to be a lot more people, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be like 40 to 50.
I mean, I don't know if it can. What's the capacity? Is it 60,000?
I don't know what the capacity of the dome is.
Well,
But there's been some rumors going around that the dome might not be around too much longer.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it enough to comment, but I did see something about that. And they're just talking about how it's still being used, decades after it's been abandoned. And well, for everybody who's here, like, comment, and subscribe. Obviously, everybody who does comment, thank you very much, gentlemen. You
We appreciate
the
you all.
conversation get along, and you make sure we are getting correct information out to everybody.
Yeah, this is the biggest crowd we have yet, man. We're at 32 in here. It's
Ooh,
crazy.
there we go. Everybody hit that subscribe button. That helps out big time.
Yep, the like button.
Yeah, we'll be on, like I said, Thursday or Friday. We're not sure yet because we are traveling. Oh, no, not
this week.
Yeah,
next week.
So next week we'll figure that out.
I think we'll still do like a Thursday night show, just a quick one, and then we'll do like little shorts or something along the trip. We'll call it like the road to the championship or something like that. Road to the chip.
Road to the ship.
Yeah. Road trip to the chip.
Yes, sir. But that's all I got, man. We covered it pretty well, I think. Some interesting games. The water one was really a highlight of my week, I think, even though I went to our game.
And I just want to say thanks again to the fan base for showing out, everyone that showed out to the tailgate, everyone that's here that keeps supporting us and doing what we're doing.
Coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
We even had people showing up from Texas, driving to everywhere. You know who you are. Even won some merch from the raffle, so that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty
Didn't
cool.
even plan it like that.
Yeah. So,
well,
depth chart for the playoff game will be out Friday. We have Viking on our side. There's no stopping us now.
Let's go. Everybody. Yeah, now we get the wagon. Maybe this is the wagon fans. They're like, all right, we got to go here now.
UFL Isaac, is that you? That was wearing the Rig Rocker stuff? Awesome.
Yeah, he came all the way, man. It was a family affair.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm glad that he got to walk away with something.
I know. Oh. Yeah, we had a few numbers that just walked away, but the bobblehead thing, the crowd was getting crazy, man.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. As always, Panther fans, remember,
let's hunt.
St.